Captain Marcus Kennard Bing, Marcus. Last name is hyphenated Kinnard hyphen Bing. And I'm the District 5 Patrol Commander for the Harris County Sheriff's Office. I'm joined by Sergeant Andy Holsey, who's a sergeant in our Violent Crimes Unit.
So, Captain, what took place there?
Okay, at approximately 7:15 this morning, units were dispatched to a discharge of firearms here at this address. I believe it's 9522 Huffmeister Road. Upon arrival, units discovered that a 16-year-old male had been shot, non-life-threatening wound in the leg. He was transported. He did mention to units on the scene that he knew the shooter or the suspect by first name only, and our Violent Crimes Unit is developing further information on the suspect and possible locations. I think it's important to stress that the school that's adjacent to this location was never under any threat of any serious threat of any type of emergency or danger. Our units are continuing to develop leads and information regarding the location of the suspect, and we're going to run those down until we have them in custody.
Do you know why the shooting happened? What's going on?
That is still being determined. You want to jump in here, Andy?
Can you come up, please? Just step up. Yeah.
Yeah, currently they're still trying to figure that out. They believe that it was possibly over a dope deal, but that's unclear and it's unconfirmed at this time. But that's what we're thinking at this time.
Did you find any drugs here on scene?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Were the teens, were they students of the school or?
Yes, ma'am.
They were students of Cypress Falls?
Yes, ma'am.
Both of them?
I believe both of them are.
The victim for sure. We can't confirm if the shooter was as well.
So right now we're just confirming that the victim is a student at Cypress Falls? Okay.
And the other one's Mike.
Yes.
And was the shooting? Did the shooting take place? Like, where was the shooting? Where did all this happen?
In between the buildings here.
Were there a lot of people around at the time? I understand from the donut shop that maybe one of the guys ran into the donut shop or something like, you know.
I believe it was reported that he fled in a white vehicle away from the scene and definitely not towards the campus.
Y'all have talked to a couple of people that look like some young people. Any description whatsoever of this person?
No description right now.
What he's wearing or anything like that?
No, sir, not at this time.
Which direction did he take off? Did he
He
take off in a car? Or?
He was picked up in a white four-door vehicle. We haven't confirmed. We don't have a license plate at this time or make and model. Unknown direction after leaving here.
Have y'all spoken with school resource officers or Cypher ISD police?
We're currently in contact with Cypher ISD police and working jointly with them in the investigation.
Parents shouldn't worry that there might be a kid with a gun on campus or anything like that?
No, sir, no.
Any just message about this to parents, patrons of this business? I mean, that's a pretty frightening thing to happen, especially with people so young.
Unfortunately, violence occurs in our city, in our county, everywhere. It can happen at any location at any time. You wouldn't think that something like this would happen at 7:15 in the morning behind a donut shop, but obviously we're here because it did. So my message would be for parents and anyone that lives in our community to be vigilant and keep your eyes open and be observant of your surroundings and what's going on. And keep yourself safe.
Also, I understand that you might be getting some assistance in finding out who the suspect is due to the security cameras. I know the hair tech lady had said, you know, there's a camera right there and it's pointing. Have you been able to look at surveillance video? Have you been able to determine anything from that?
We have looked at some surveillance video and we're still utilizing that for the investigation. We're also, like I said earlier, in contact with Cypher ISD police, and they're assisting us because they know a lot of the school kids that go to school here. So
the hope is maybe they would have recognized the person.
that's correct. Yes.
Did the victim have any weapon or gun on him?
It's unknown at this time.
How do you know if there's not a threat to the school campus if we don't know? Just like what goes into that decision making? Is there a particular factor that's letting you know this young man is going to go to school or something?
We just don't have any information that would lead us to believe that a continuance of violence or a threat would move to the school at this time. Nothing leads us to believe that anybody at the school is in danger at this time.
All right, thank you.